Hello everyone, this is Corehound Games here, or Corey. Honestly, I can just go by my real name, I don't mind. But originally this was going to be a Impress Me. I know I haven't done one since Rocket League, but it's kind of a series I want to bring. Just sort of my first impressions of a game. You know, not an original series, but I like that format. But, and I was gonna do one for Overwatch, but, I realized that I think I've put too much time into Overwatch for it to be considered first impressions anymore. It's been a game that I love so much, and, a lot of FPS I'll kind of phase in and out, you know, I'll play quite a few. You know, maybe not necessarily be good, but I just love playing them. And Overwatch is just incredible. It does so many things right. There's so many different heroes. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head. I think it's like, I don't know, 20 or something. But also, excuse the playing, because I'm sure as, also, let's turn off that. Uh-oh. Voice chat volume. Nope. Alright. Anyway, sorry about that. It's just, this game, it does everything so right. All the heroes have so much personality that you just love playing as them. Every match, it just feels like engaging. I'm playing alone right now, but I've been playing a lot, and actually you can see the videos on YouTube, but I've been streaming a lot too, which you can see at Twitch TV/Corehound Games if you want to watch live or anything like that. But playing this game alone or with a team is great, and while of course I prefer it with a team, just because I think that's how it's very team based. I think that's how it should be played. But it's very doable, like a single queue.
Let's start over at the beginning.
And it's just, actually I can show you, there's all these heroes here. I love, oh well, there goes the flashbang. They all have their own unique abilities, and they have so much character, and the skins that people make are so unique. And it's just such a fun game, and I think one of its strongest points is that, because it's this, team-based shooter, oh my god, so we're gonna get destroyed here. Oh man, alright, well, let's just head back to the team, but anyway, yeah, everyone's got their own, unique abilities. They all feel very nice. All the characters feel pretty fleshed out. They're even coming out with those cinematics in the comics to further explain the universe. Let's kill that Reaper. And you know, it just feels like every character has, you know, their own sort of counter, I guess. Tracer. I almost had him. Anyway, yeah, every character had a has. Oh my god, flub that. Has their sort of counter to them, and I think what's so great about this is that I think some people think it's like this MOBA, but it's really not, because you're able to pick your character on the fly. If anything, it's sort of like a TF2 game, but it's really not just TF2. I know people are making a lot of those comparisons. Well, that was also my wasted. You also get an ultimate like that. I totally wasted mine, just because it's hard for me to concentrate doing all this while trying to play. But Overwatch has been a lot of fun for me. It's I mean, like I said before, all the characters are good. I mean, really the only complaint I have about the characters is that I don't think one of them should be a Symmetra. which I think we actually have in the match. It's let's get the Reaper. She like puts turrets down and stuff and can give your team a shield, but she's labeled as a support, but the shield isn't very much. So, and I get that she has a teleporter and that kind of stuff, but she feels like she shouldn't really be a support because she doesn't like actively heal any of the members of your team. But I mean that can also change, but that's a minor issue, and that's just sort of like labeling. That's not like really the game being bad or anything like that. But I also love like all the maps. There's only one map that I really don't like, and even that's like, it's not, you know, the end of the world, you know, it's just like I prefer the other maps. I think it's called Nepal, the one I don't like, but that might be wrong. But there's only like the one map that I really don't enjoy that much. And so let's get that. No, that's not gonna happen. Also, Overwatch progression system is sort of, you don't like gain access to characters or anything. That didn't work at all. But you get access to all the characters right away, which I love. I think games should do that. I hate having to unlock a character that I want to play and then finding out that, you know, I hate playing them or something. We're gonna get wrecked here. But the progression is actually, you level up your sort of like account level, and then I think like a month after the release, once you hit level 25, I think, you'll be able to play in ranked mode, which is good because then, you know, you keep like brand new players out of the game. You know, let everyone sort of learn the game. But oh man, this Tracer's like meant to just like annoy the team. Boy, is she doing that. But you hit level 25 and you can do rank, but other than that, every time you level up, you gain a loot box, and that loot box contains like an assortment of items. It contains skins for the characters, which I can show, I guess, after this match, and also like icons for like your account, like just little profile picture sort of thing. Decals like that. I got that little thing. I think I got that for an achievement, and that's another thing that the games have, or that this game has, is achievements. There we go. The achievements I don't think do anything other than give you little cosmetic things. I don't think there's anything tied to anything too major. Oh man, this is not well. All right. But I think, and I didn't really do it, and I know you can see off to the side that they've been getting kind of mad. But overall, I think most of the time it's been very like positive. You know, people haven't gotten like too mad. I know that sounds kind of hypocritical considering what just happened. And it doesn't look like anyone did very good. Yeah, you can rate the match. I don't know if that's just like the beta or what, but you can rate the match up there. Everyone here, you know, if they do certain things, you get to vote on them to be like, oh, you did a good job that match, and then they get like more XP. There's the XP right there. I'm level 16. I've played a lot. When I level up, I'll get a loot box, which probably won't happen during this video, but oh well. But I just think one of the sort of strongest point that Overwatch has is that it's this team-based shooter, and just like look at all these characters, and I guess we can go like, we'll go a different character this time. I guess we could go tank. We're defending. Go like try Roadhog. But because, and you'll find out, like, say I'm playing Roadhog right now, maybe he's not the best for this map, I can then just switch off of Roadhog mid-game, and completely, and everyone can, and change your team composition completely to, you know, maybe counter what the enemy is doing, or maybe something else will just be a little bit more effective. You know, maybe if you're doing a more, like, capture point sort of thing, where both teams are trying to capture a point, maybe you want to be, you know, Junkrat, and he just, you know, like, throws a bunch of stuff, a bunch of like explosives at the enemy, and you want to do all that AoE, or maybe you want to be Pharah and shoot rockets at him or something like that. It's just, especially when you get a team put together, it's just so satisfying to get a team together that works well, and just everything sort of clicks. But that's sort of a double-sided sword? Is that the expression? Double-sided blade? Double-edged blade? Something with two edges and a blade. But that can also backfire on just like a pub match like this, cause and for the most part, I mean, right now we got 2 maids, so you know that's, you know, great. There's no healer, but for the most part, people will try to fill roles. I mean, you get a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of new people play like Reaper or something right now, but oh man, also I can heal myself like that. Ooh, we're gonna just stand back. But as I was saying, the team compositions can kind of come to bite you, because you can go up against a team that people are just like playing well together with, and then your team can kind of just not do that. Like right now we got like 2 maize and stuff, but you know, whatever, that's just gonna kind of happen when you're in random matches like that. And but that's like honestly one of my only complaints on Overwatch. Like, I'm really loving it so far, and there's like some minor balance things I think they should do. For instance, like I know people have been hating Bastion, and I think they could probably tweak him a little bit. Bastion is this turret guy right here. And people, I think a lot of new players especially have been having a lot of problems with him. But I think honestly, once you get the hang of fighting him, he's nothing too bad. I think there's maybe they need to change some of his like movement capabilities, something like that. But and there's some other tweaks to characters I think they'll probably be making. Like, I think right now Mei, who is the actually I don't know what she is. A lot of the characters have like nationalities and stuff, but I'm actually not sure what Mei is. But anyway, she's like the freeze person who keeps putting up those like ice walls and stuff like that. But I think they might sort of change how her freezing works, because I've seen a lot of people complain about. Also, that was the only time I'm ever gonna hook someone. But I think they'll probably change the way that works, just because Mei seems to be very strong right now, especially if you're like a halfway decent Mei. If it seems like you can do extremely well as her, and I mean a lot of characters can be like that. So I mean, we'll just kind of have to see how Blizzard tweaks the game from this beta to launch. But man, I'm really having a lot of fun with Overwatch, and as of recording this, they just announced that like, oh, beta is going to extend today, which is kind of expected. It seems like a lot of companies are doing that when they have like an open beta weekend. They're like, but wait, there's more. Oh wow, that was pretty bad. But it's going to extend for another day, so it ends on like May 10th. And honestly, I'm gonna be sad to see it go, and I can't wait for the game to come out on the 24th of May. And I think a lot of the time, and I'm usually not super competitive with games either. Like, I like playing them, And, you know, if I get a team, I'll be, you know, mildly competitive, and, you know, I like to win and all that. But I'm not like a, you know, play StarCraft and get to Platinum sort of guy. I'm just sort of like, oh, I'll play the game and, you know, have some fun. Or, like, if I go and play Battlefield, I'm just going to go in and play Battlefield. I'm not going to, you know, go do a bunch of crazy stuff like that. But for this game, I think I will honestly... get, and if you watch the streams at all, oh come on, let's do this. Uh-oh. Whew. Oh well, this is a bad ultimate. Well, actually, let's just show like, oh hey, that's not working out. Let's go Diva. And then I can just switch on the fly like this, and now I'm a different character. Now, like, the whole game could change. I mean, I'm still a tank, but, you know, I could have switched to, like, a different sort of thing if we had another tank or anything like that. But anyway, I really think, and I'll probably be streaming it, but I even want to play this game competitively. Like, I've loved it so much. Like, I want to try and see how high I can get in the sort of ranked mode. I don't know if we know anything about it yet. But I really can't wait for it to come out, because I'm excited to see how far me and my friends can get in order to or just to like see how high we can actually get in a ranked mode, you know, as a full team or as a mostly full team, or maybe just as a couple of us, depending on how many people actually like stay in the game. But it's so much fun, and I really encourage, and you know, I'm sure the game will have its problems on launch, you know, the servers might crash. I haven't had like any problems with it in the beta so far, but you know, I'm sure it'll have its hiccups. I don't know how those guys. I'm sure the game will have its hiccups. And all that kind of stuff, but I believe, you know, it's Blizzard. The game will work out, you know. I mean, even if you look at, you know, like Diablo 3, and you know that launch was, you know, not the best. But you know, look at Diablo 3 now. It's like it's a completely different game, and it's so incredible. So I think, you know, eventually, even if it's not at first, the game will be totally fine. Let's just... Well, lost again. Not having good luck on the winning, but that's alright. It's getting mad at me.
Play of the game.
Yeah, like I was saying before, like, mostly, I think it's just these people getting real mad. But I do think the game is best played in the team. I think, probably if you single queue, you will probably get a lot of that sort of stuff. But, yeah, I've been loving Overwatch. I heavily encourage all of you, anyone who watches this, to go out. And if you see it in time to play the game, because it's open beta, or buy it when it comes out. But well, you know, real quick, I'll show you. These are the characters. You can see I have like Bastion 6 out of 55 things. That's a skin you get for pre-ordering. There's a skin I just unlocked. There's normal, and there's all these like sort of just these like cool skins and everything. And let's see, like here's Junkrat. You can be like, oh hey, there's normal Junkrat, or you could be Scarecrow Junkrat, or Hayseed, Jester, Fool, Toasted, Jailbird. But yeah, there's just, and all the characters have so much personality. I'm really having a lot of fun, so I would highly recommend it. So I know this is sort of supposed to be like an impress me, so I guess it did in fact impress me, but I feel like I've just played so much that it sort of surpassed that. I may do like a full-on review once like the competitive plays come out, when the game actually comes out, you know, if there's any like server issues and that kind of stuff. But I've been having a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Like it if you like it. Let me know how you feel about Overwatch, in the comments or anything like that. And just thanks for watching. Go out and get Overwatch.